today's
sure don't want them to
service,
see
and that's
it.
by intention. Psalm 102 starts heavy with lament, but by the end it resolves to do good in the world despite the heaviness of it all. And so that's the kind of the, if you think about the song that Tim just played, it sounded a little bit somber and lamentful and mournful. But by the end it will end on a high note, one of hope and resolve to make a difference and make an impact in the world. So grateful for you're here for that. Just a handful of announcements before we move deeper into worship together. Wanted to mention briefly, we have done this for a handful of summers, but we're so grateful for our children and youth contributing bulletin artwork in this season. This morning's artwork is by Dallas Rose and also by Rachel Bennett. There's a couple of different bulletin covers floating around out there. And so Rachel told me that most of our children and youth are actually up in the East Wing just hanging out doing their morning lessons. But if you see them soon, please be sure to thank them for the ways in which they're contributing in such an artsy and wonderful way to our community. I also want to express gratitude to New Mai, who I think is also up in the East Wing, and others who volunteered for VBS next door at Williamsburg Presbyterian this past week. We had a couple of children participate as well. This is a partnership that was robust pre-pandemic, and then it just kind of went fallow. And so we're trying really hard to nurture this partnership through Vacation Bible School again. So if you're interested in volunteering or being contacted about that next summer, go ahead and let one of us know, and we'll keep a note of that, and then reach out when it comes time to find Vacation Bible School next summer. Want to make especially sure to tell you that this afternoon there is an event by Heart, which is the local interfaith clergy group, 2:30 p.m. at St. Martin's. Today, St. Martin's Episcopal. Stand up for yourselves and others. And so it's about advocating for ourselves and others from the perspective of faith. And our own Reverend Callie will be one of the panelists for that. And so we're so excited for that for you and for the ways in which y'all are witnessing to God's love and what it means to show up as people of faith in this world. So 2:30 today at St. Martin's Episcopal. You'll see a note on the back of the bulletin if you'd like to write a psalm that we might use in worship in a couple of weeks. There's a QR code on the back for that under community psalms. And also just want to give a quick heads up. Our door system is going to change this week. There's a blurb about it in the e-news, and so please make sure to take some time to read that. Many of us are used to coming in this back door. We're just changing the access methods for that. We're going to have a little cards, or actually use our smartphones to get in the church from now on. So Clark Ward is leading that up. Thank you, Clark. And so please feel free to talk to Clark, myself, or Haley in the office, and we'll be glad to fill you in. But much more information in the e-news and more info to come. Last but not least, you should have found a comment card or attendance card in the chair where you sat. And so if you would take a few moments to fill this out at some point during worship, and you can slip it in the offering plate when you come around in just a little bit. And you can give us as much or as little information as you want. Great way to share prayer concerns as well with that. That's more than enough for me. We're so grateful each and every one of you is here. Grateful for your flexibility and adaptability this morning as we worship in the South Wing together. Welcome one and all to worship.
Hear our prayer, O Lord. Hear our prayer, O Lord. Incline thy ear to us, and grant us thy peace.
Can we create like a new thing to open it for?
Good morning, everyone.
It's really not
And the AC is good news. Please join me in a call to worship with the responsive reading. How long, O God?
This is too much to hold.
I am not okay.
God, with you I am safe.
I don't have to hold every pain all at once.
I can feel and not be consumed.
I won't rush
These tears are sacred.
I am not okay.
God, we believe you are safe.
Our first hymn is God of our life. Please stand if you are able as we sing our first hymn.